Honestly, there's only one thing I want, and that's to give my mum an easier life, a less stressful life. I want to give back to her for all the things she did for me, raising me, taking care of me. She played the role of both being a mum and a dad. She did everything for me, which, of course, no child is necessarily obligated to give back to their parents completely, but I do feel like everyone should want to, because that woman has done so much for me that I will put giving back to her as my number one top priority and dream goal above everything else. Of course, I have my own goals and whatnot, but being able to give back to my mother means the whole world, and I'll put everything above it. And I will not stop till I reach that goal, because I want her to be able to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and I just need to do it. When I hear my mom saying, "Oh, okay, she's low on money," or she's stressing about money, the amount of times it literally causes my heart to break. Which is why she could ask me for 300, and she could ask me, she could say to me, "Can I borrow 300?" I will say, "Okay." I give her the 300. She says she'll give it back to me by the 10th. The 10th comes by, I don't even mention it. I don't ask for it back. I don't mention it. I don't say anything. I let her forget that I gave her that money, because I don't feel the right to ask her for that money back after all she has done for me. I want her to have it. I want her to have it because she has done everything for me. So, to me, at this point, money is not even important. I don't like money. I don't have a passion for money. I want it so I could take care of the people I want to take care of. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much work it requires. That woman, I will give back to her every single penny that she has ever spent on me and my sisters, and just in general, at times 10, times 100. I don't care. I don't care how long it's going to happen. That will be my number one priority for the rest of my life, to the day I die. I will forever pray to God to guide me onto that path that will help me take care of my family. Because it may sound unrealistic now to some people, but when I eventually do get there, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. The dream of retiring my mom, I will forever prioritize that over everything. I know one day it's going to happen, but I don't know when that day is. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's going to happen. But the day that I can hand my mom that check of however much it is will be probably the highlight of my entire life. Because that day, I've known that I've accomplished my true dream, which is to retire my mom. I want her to be able to do anything that she wants, and I want her to be able to pretty much live her life like she's young. Like she can go from being an adult to feeling like a kid again. She can do whatever she wants. Now, my grandma is currently not doing well. I know she's going for surgery currently with her eyes. So, my mom and myself, we obviously need to provide her with money for that, because obviously they live like in, well, my grandma, she stays of course back in West Africa, so of course it can be difficult for her and the people she stay with to get money together for her to get the surgery. Now, with the money I have saved up, blah blah, I could help fund it, whatnot, but the honest truth is, I know that the best I can do is leave it to God, but in all honesty, I feel completely useless. Like, I know I'm just human, and the most I can do is pray about it, But I genuinely feel like there's nothing I can do. Like, because just giving her money for like, to help with surgery and whatnot, it's not enough. Like sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to be honest, I hate being just a guy, just human, just normal, if you know what I mean. Because there's pretty much nothing we can do. There's like, there's things, there's limits. Like, as human beings, we have limits. And I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it, or maybe I just want to be the guy that just takes care of everyone, and maybe I need to just give that burden to God. But I'm honestly praying for her, because she's about in her 70s now, my grandma. And of course, she's my mother's mom, and of course I know how much I love my grandma, and I obviously know how much my mother loves my grandma, well, her mom. So yeah, I just need to keep my head up, keep like a positive mindset, and just keep praying for it, because I know that there's nothing I can do, which kills me inside. It kills me inside that I can't really do much for her, and I don't know what I can do to ease my mom's stress as well about the whole surgery thing, which is one of the worst parts about it, because I wish I could just like grab it by the hand and just like rip it out, take it away. Every ounce of stress that she's ever felt in her life, just rip it out and just take it away. But obviously, I can't do that. But my dream doesn't just apply to my mom. It applies to every single member of my family. I want to be able to take care of everyone. And I do want to have a better relationship with the members of my family, because I'm not the most like talkative person, or I'm pretty reserved compared to everyone else. Everyone else is pretty loud, and that's just never been me. When I make these videos, it's more that I just turn the camera on. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about when I make these videos. In all honesty, a lot of the times I just wing it. It doesn't mean I'm just like talking on my ass, if you will, or just talking nonsense, but it's like I always ask God to put certain topics on my heart so that I can discuss them in front of you lot, so that whatever God tells me, I can pretty much just relay it to you lot. Because although like the last 2 years have probably been the most painful experiences of my life, I've learned the most, more in those moments than I have in any school, any teachers have taught me, anything. These last 2 years have been, I always used to call it like a mental hell, but I've learned the most in these last 2 years than I ever have in my life. So with every like ounce of pain you experience, just remember that there is a lesson to be learned. There's no such thing as a painless lesson. So just keep that in mind.